and today we are going to be reading through Genesis 23 to find God's intended meaning and how it applies Genesis 23 to our lives. So, let's get started. We are going to start off by reading verses 1 to 2. Sarah lived 127 years. This was the length of Sarah's life. She died in Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the land of Canaan. Abraham came to mourn for Sarah and to weep for her. So we see that Sarah died at 127. Abraham mourned for his wife. We are now going to read verses 3 to 6. Abraham rose up from before his dead and spoke to the Hittites, saying, I am a stranger and a foreigner living with you. Give me a possession of a burying place with you, that I may bury my dead out of my sight. The Hittites answered Abraham, saying to him, Hear us, my lord, you are a prince of God among us. Bury your dead in the best of our tombs. None of us will withhold you from his tomb. Bury your dead. So it was a tradition to make sure someone had a proper burial place. This was a sign of respect. So Abraham went to the Hittites. He's like, hey, I know I'm a foreigner here, but let me buy a burial place to bury my dead. And the Hittites responded like, hey, we know you follow after God. Take the finest burial place. This could mean that they admire and respect Abraham, so they're willing to give him a proper burial place. We are going to finish up by reading verses 7 to 20. Abraham rose up and bowed himself to the people of the land, to the Hittites. He talked with them, saying, If you agree that I should bury my dead out of my sight, hear me and entreat for me to Ephron, the son of Zohar, that he may sell me the cave of Machpelah, which he has, which is in the end of his field. For the full price, let him sell it to me among you as a possession for a burial place. Now Ephron was sitting in the middle of the Hittites. Ephron the Hittite answered Abraham in the hearing of the Hittites, even of all who went in the gate of the city, saying, No, my lord, hear me. I give you the field, and I give you the cave that is in it. In the presence of the children of my people, I give it to you. Bury your dead. Abraham bowed himself down before the people of the land. He spoke to Ephron in the audience of the people of the land, saying, But if you will, please hear me. I will give you the price of the field. Take it from me, and I will bury my dead there. Ephron answered Abraham, saying, My lord, listen to me. What is a piece of land worth 400 shekels of silver between me and you? Therefore bury your dead. Abraham listened to Ephron. Abraham weighed to Ephron the silver which he had named in the hearing of the Hittites, 400 shekels of silver, according to the current merchant standard. So the field of Ephron, which was in Machpelah, which was before Mamre, the field, the cave which was in it, and all the trees that were in the field that were in all of its borders were deeded to Abraham for a possession in the presence of the Hittites, before all who went in at the gate of his city. After this, Abraham buried Sarah his wife in the cave of the field of Machpelah before Mamre, that is Hebron, in the land of Canaan. The field and the cave that is in it were deeded to Abraham by the Hittites as a possession for a burial place. So Abraham says, let me buy the cave for the burial place for my wife, which is actually the place where Abraham built an altar for the Lord. And Ephron, he was like, hey, you can have it. Now that was how they did bargains back then. They offered to give it for free. You're never ever supposed to take it for free. You're supposed to respond by offering to pay money, which Abraham did. He said, hey, let me pay for it. What's the price for it? Abraham wants to do what is right and bargain and pay a price for the cave. He is acting in a godly way. He wants to pay to own the cave. Abraham is bargaining in a godly way. He wants to pay a fair price for it. And he said the cave's worth 400 shekels of silver. So Abraham agrees to pay the price, and Abraham gains the land of the cave and buries Sarah in the cave. Before I end this video, I am going to give you a way you can apply this chapter to your life. In every situation, always be godly because people are watching you. You are going about your life always representing God. People are watching you even if you don't realize it. So in everything you do, use it to glorify God. Be the light of the world. Let people see that you act differently from this sinful world because God is living in you. Thanks for watching this video on Genesis 23. Maybe you'll join me next time as we walk through Genesis 24. See y'all.